Hey YouTube, Facebook, family and friends, this is Taja. I'm here today to show you how to make Bumblebee Stew. I first had this dish at J Gumbo's in Cleveland, Ohio, and I absolutely fell in love with it. It was the most amazing thing I ever had. So I'm going to show you how to make it today. What we have here today is our onions, as well as our corn, tomatoes, black beans, honey, dried oregano and chili powder, our minced garlic, and it's just 2 cloves of minced garlic, as well as rice, chicken broth, salt, and pepper. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. And today I'm going to use a wok, and I'm just using the wok because it'll be easier to show you guys. But you can use anything, honestly. You can saute all your mixed vegetables in like a regular pan and then transfer it to like a pot. So today we're going to go ahead and get started. As well, and a butter. So I'm going to go ahead and get that butter in there. Let it sizzle a little bit. And then we're going to add our onions and then our garlic. Okay? And my wok cooks pretty fast, so let's see. And if no one out there has ever had J Gumbo's, you need to go there. I mean, it was amazing. And by the way, for all you vegans and vegetarians, this is a vegan dish, vegetarian dish, so you don't have to use the chicken broth. You can always just, you know, vegetarian broth or whatever you want. So I'm going to go ahead and add the garlic and the onions. Now, constantly stir your garlic and onions just because you don't want it to burn. So, and garlic cooks pretty fast. And then just bring the onions to like, till you see them a little see-through. And as well as for you health freaks, we can even use olive oil. So if you don't prefer the butter in your recipe, you can always use olive oil. I cook with olive oil mostly, but for this dish, I found it on Google, and the recipe calls for butter. So I just wanted to, you know, use it how it said. Make it how it said, so. And again, with the black beans, they're already pre-done. So basically what I did is I soaked them in water for about 20 minutes, drained them, then put them in a pot, cooked them for about like an hour. So, and then I drained them again. And the beans were pretty simple. You don't have to season them or nothing like that. I didn't season them. Once you get all your ingredients into this dish, it'll be good. Okay, so we almost have our onions cooked. And as well as, I was looking on Google to see if there was a restaurant in Akron, Ohio, or somewhere closer to me. And this J Gumbo's is only in Cleveland. So if you guys ever want to make a trip out to Cleveland, I definitely recommend everybody go there. It was good. So I loved it. Alright. So onions are getting a pretty, nice color, especially the garlic. And it smells delicious already. So what we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and add in my tomatoes. And the recipe I'll put in the beginning of the video so you guys know exactly how much of everything you need. I'll stir that up a little bit more. And add that in there as well. Now this recipe, it was really easy to buy. Like, everything was cost efficient here. So, I mean, I went to Mark's, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a bargain shopper, so everything here, this meal was at under $15. And this meal at least lasts me and my family of 6, for at least 2 days. So, and then just kind of mix in everything. Mix the garlic and the onions really good here. You want to saute your vegetables. Okay. So, tomatoes are really juicy. You can even, you know, kind of wait until the juice of the tomatoes kind of get a little simmer to them as well. And then you can go ahead and add your corn in. Now, this corn was delicious. I got my corn straight off the cob. Nothing is canned here, so everything from scratch. Let's go ahead and add that in there. And this corn. Okay. All right. So it's simmering a little bit, everything's mixing in, and it still smells delicious. So now we're going to go ahead and add the beans into this, okay? Again, I pre-cooked the beans as well as I drained them off, okay? Go ahead and mix that in a little bit more. Alright. Now, when I first had this dish, ladies and gentlemen, they served it over rice. So basically, it's a stew, and then you just pour it right over rice. So I think this restaurant originally was from Kentucky, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that though, so I'm not sure. That's what the guy at the restaurant said, so. Alright, this is looking beautiful. Alright, so now that it's still simmering there, I have all my vegetables mixed in there. I'm going to go ahead and add my dry oregano and my chili powder, okay? We're just going to get that in there. And this dish is like, it's not really spicy, and it has like a sweet taste to it because of the honey. So, and then in some recipes, this is even called just honey stew. So it's the same thing as honey stew. I think J Gumbo's just renamed it, you know, because of the honey in it. So Bumblebee Stew kind of makes sense. So just kind of stir that there. It's still simmering really nice here. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and add the honey in there.
Ew.
So get all that honey in there. Go ahead and give it a couple mixes. Stir it up. And it's coming together, y'all. This smells like so good. I can't wait to eat. Alright, so next we're going to go ahead and add our chicken broth in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add this slowly. Kind of add it in slowly and then give it a stir here. And remember, it's a stew, so it's going to be, you know, loose here. So now we're going to go ahead and add the rest of our chicken broth. Again, for you vegans, vegetarians, you can do veggie broth. I'm a new vegetarian, so I really don't care if my broth is chicken based. It doesn't really matter to me just yet, but I don't eat meat, so the broth is fine. Alright, and then as far as adding the salt and pepper, basically you just add it to your taste. So we're going to go ahead and let this simmer for another 3 to 5 minutes. Let all the ingredients get in there really good, and we're going to serve it. gentlemen, it is almost done here. Basically, I let it simmer for about 3 to 5 minutes, constantly stirring it. And go ahead and give it a taste test. So go ahead and taste it, see if you got enough honey, chili pepper, salt and pepper. I'm not going to add salt and pepper in this. I've already tasted it. It's pretty good. I like it. So, and salt, I really don't add to most of my dishes anymore. So, but it's up to you. Whatever you feel like, add the salt, add the pepper, add more honey, like more spicy, add more chili. Alright, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and get our rice. And then I'm actually going to serve this today with cornbread. At J Gumbo's, they had cornbread and it was delicious. It was like sweet corn, like you would get from down south. And as well as they served it with cheese or sour cream or even green onions. So whatever you want to put on top of it, it's fine. So let's go ahead and pour this over. So my kids are my test tasters, so we'll see how they like it. Pour it right over there. Want a little bit more juice in there. All right, and ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Enjoy.